Hello, welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Apologize for the camera angle here. I did not bring my tripod with me, so it's going to be even more amateurish than it has been to date. Uh, I think I've fallen into project creep a little bit, and I've gotten, well, I guess I could have painted over the old paint job, but I wanted it to be smooth. I wanted to do it right. And anyway, the long story, or the short story is this: I have made just an arbitrary launch date for myself. I want to get the boat in the water by Memorial Day, which is a couple of weeks away. So that leaves me a couple of weekends. This is actually a Wednesday. I made some time and was able to get down here today. I have been neglecting the engine, which I probably should have started off with along with the electrical system, because I can paint the cabin anytime, and I can do it on the hard, or I can do it after the boat's been launched. But I'm not sure I can do the same things without doing the engine and the electronics on the hard. At the very least, I'm not going to be taking it out unless I have confidence in the engine. So I found a couple of very good spring checklists, one coming from the A4 manual itself, another one from Moyer Marine. I'm going to be running through those today, at least getting started on them. And there is the beast. Okay, it's very dirty. It's got a lot of paint dust on it. I need to clean it up. What I'll be doing today is running through the beginning of that checklist. I don't have it in front of me, but it includes things like checking the belts. Making sure the tension is good on the belts, and the drain plugs are where they should be. They're secure, the batteries are charged, so forth and so on. So I'll be doing that, and I'll be making little supplemental videos along the way to show you where some of these things are. Because I don't know myself. I don't have any freaking clue. So it should be interesting. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, I apologize for the angle on the end of the last video. You couldn't see the engine. That's the engine. That's the beast. Now, one of the reasons why I haven't gotten started on this in the past is I actually didn't have a wrench with me that fit this nut here. Now, according to the manual, I'm pretty sure that this is the solenoid. First thing I need to do is to make sure these batteries are charged. I have a charger at home. I don't want to do it here because if I screw it up, I don't want to burn the boat down. I think that would piss off the harbor master just slightly. So both batteries are coming home with me. I'm going to make sure they're charged, and now it's on to the rest of the checklist. All right, something else that that's worth mentioning. Taking off these connections, and I'm pretty sure that that's not supposed to be there. And it was on this battery. As you can see, it's on this one too, and it's on this one. I don't know why these wires are exposed. I mean, it looks like it was done deliberately because they look uniform. I've got several of Don Casey's books, and the one on electrical wiring talks about this, about the importance for having marine grade wiring. I mean, these cables definitely look thick enough, but I just can't imagine why you would want to have those wires exposed. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know. There might be a very good reason for that. I'm definitely going to follow up on it. Yeah, so I'll let you know what I find out. Okay, after some poking around, I figured out that there are actually 3 drain plugs. And if I'm not mistaken, one of them is here. The oil drain plug is supposed to be here. And can I reach the other last one? I may not have access from this angle. There's another one. Oh, I don't think I've got. I have to crawl into the lazarette. I can't see the other one from here, but it's in the rear, or closer to the drive shaft. Alright, so I'm just going to take a wrench and make sure that these are all tight. Okay, quick update. Apologize in advance for those of you that know this is second nature and common sense, but it's not to me, and it may not be for other people. So, if you remember this whole area here, there was a panel putting that in. The problem is, I was looking for the impeller and the other drain plug, and I was trying to get to it back here, through here. Now, I'm 6'2", and that just wasn't going to happen, so I had no access. So I guess the whole point of this little snip is that sometimes you got to tear shit out in order to reach what you need to reach in order to service the engine, to get access to it. And this is one of the reasons why boats can be a surprising amount of work, because everything is cramped into a small space, and there's a lot of unpacking, I suppose, is a good word for it, in order to create space for you to perform maintenance on items. So, I mean, I guess, you know, finding all the screws to remove that probably took me an hour, you know, to get it out. I'm probably going to have to pull that out too. This is the electrical panel there, or it's a, sorry, excuse for electrical panel. In order to, well, I'm going to have to do that you know, to learn the electronics on a boat, because a lot of that stuff's not labeled. So, I think I probably, you know, the service guys I talked to here, they charge $90 an hour, so I saved myself at least $100 just pulling that out. All right.